Last week, I challenged myself to use something other than a mini pochette for 1 month. I lasted 2 days. So people often say that the mini pochette is not worth it, the price point is too high. I am gonna say that this needs to be a personal decision, and clearly I am not good at challenges. But if you are into challenge videos, I highly suggest that you watch this challenge video by Jordan and Salish Matter. There's a very special young lady that I can't say makes her debut in this video because you've seen her on and off in my channel, but she's in this video and it was a dream come true for her. She has been watching Salish ever since she was about 5 years old. And so getting to work with her and see her in person was huge. And it was such a great experience. A very family-friendly channel. They do a lot of fun little challengey things, and it was a wonderful experience. And you should. It's a great video. It's a lot of fun. If you've got kids, watch it with your kids. So I will try to clip the exact portion in either my shorts or my TikTok or somewhere. But we just had such a great time being there and getting to work with Jordan and Salish. So if you're into challenges and you can do better with challenges, that seems to be more of their thing. I lasted 2 days. So let me just explain what I used. The price point of each of these products, and then why it didn't work out for me personally. So I have 3 here. I have the older style Longchamp coin purse. You cannot, I mean, maybe you can find this somewhere, I'm not entirely sure, but the new version actually has a flap over the top and it has a bigger keyring. That makes it even more cumbersome. So this fit all of my essentials. But if you notice, with smaller bags or catch-alls, the more you put in them, then the wider they get. So in my opinion, that defeats the purpose, because I would like to have something slimmer. Plus, if we're looking at some of the things that I would like to put in there, they obviously don't fit because of the length. And then the latest thing, because we've all talked about me getting... That was my phone. It's fine. It's fine. The latest thing that we talked about for me getting older, this is my current mini pochette, right? It is filled to the brim. It's open, so it's sitting in the Lululemon belt bag because it's raining outside right now, and I really, it's sitting open, and things are just piled in the top there. So for example, my keys, and I happen to have a lot more keys than normal because we were cat sitting, and I have my friend's house keys on here, and so my keys are now sitting in here so they're not scratching anything. My keys could potentially, I guess, fit in here, but that's pretty much all I would be able to get in here, right? Additionally, all this other stuff wouldn't really make it in. And the latest thing, which we talked about before, all the way on the bottom, because I'm not really being careful with this, are my reading glasses that I've now added after really struggling to see print, right? And so obviously the reading glasses are not fitting in this pouch. So that creates a whole other problem. The reading glasses fit very easily. And then the in and out. When you have something that's this small, the in and out, to get to things, it's a little bit more cumbersome. So this one didn't work. By the time I had it all filled up with everything that I wanted, it was just way too wide. It's kind of an odd shape. I don't know. It didn't work. Let's just go with it didn't work. All right. So next up, I have this Lululemon pouch. I like it because it has a clip on it, and if your bag has a D-ring, that's perfect. It also has this pocket back here, and 3 pockets on the inside. It looks perfect. Does it hold the glasses? Very close. This is not so bad. Again, for some reason, when it's pretty thick nylon, and you could put your keys on the outside here. I feel like, you know, they're gonna scratch things, obviously. I know the irony, because you're putting it in with reading glasses anyway. Like, they're gonna scratch the reading glasses. Yes and no. I really like clean lines, so I would face this in the opposite direction, and you could just throw things. This one came in a very close second for me. I liked it, but again, it got a little fat for me when I completely filled it up, and it didn't save all that much room in the end. Because of the shape, it just, when you think about saving room, it just didn't. So my final option, which was probably one of the better options, was this. This one retails, so the new one of this is about $80. Still pretty expensive. This one is about $40. And then this is the cheapest and the largest. This is by the Sport Sac, and it has 3 zippers. This is the 3-zip cosmetic case. It has a very large pocket here, the middle pocket, and the bottom pocket. The bottom pocket is perfect for glasses and it's a very slim design, but it still fits here in something like this. It's very squishy. Squishy and slim are good things, right? So I have it sitting in here, and it does fit. You have to kind of squish in the ends. It does fit. I really like this version. The problem I have with it is some of my smaller bags. If you look at the height difference on here, some of my smaller bags, it's a little bit too tall and it is wider. So yes, it works, but it's not a perfect solution. And when I think of a perfect solution, I'm still going with the mini pochette. And for all of the reasons that I've described above, it holds everything. I can leave it open, have things just sitting in the top. I can put a longer chain on it if I wanted to. This is especially great when I travel. I take it down to the pool with me and I can use it as a little bag. No, it doesn't fit your phone, but if I'm using it as a catch-all, I feel like it's multi-purpose. I can pull it out of a bag and put all of my essentials in here and then just take this if I were carrying a tote or something. I lasted 2 days. Like, that's really sad. 2 whole days without the mini pochette. So is it worth $745? Yeah. Yeah, the price has gone up, I get that. And it's a piece of canvas. But if something happened to this, would I pay $745 to replace it? Yes. That's just the way I feel about this particular item. It's a key holder, it's a wallet, it's a card holder, it holds cash, it holds all the little essentials, it holds glasses. It is multifunctional, and it's not, for example, if I just put, this would hold everything too, but if I just put this in a tote bag and then wanted to run into a store, could I just grab this? I guess. But where it has, like, what am I gonna do with it? Where am I gonna put it? Like, I don't wanna hold it, right? Now, if I grab this, am I gonna have to hold my phone, which is still currently on the floor? Well, yes, hold up. Sorry, yes. See, it's fine, it's totally fine. Yeah, I will. Does my phone fit in here? Yes, it does, kind of. Oh, yes, it does. I thought it did. It does. There we go. But again, I just Would it fit in here with everything else? No, there'd be a lot of rearranging. So if I could put my phone in my pocket or in my hand and then have this over my arm, I still only have one thing in my hand. Could I put my phone in here with all my essentials? I really don't think so. So in the end, I'm not even gonna try to find an alternative. Why find an alternative when I have something that I like? Am I gonna fall on that bandwagon of like, I would not pay $745? No, if supply and demand, guys, supply and demand. So if the demand is there and people like this item and Louis Vuitton can get away with charging $745 for it, then go Louis Vuitton, you make your profit, right? You do your thing. I am sticking by this one.
Oh, you might be getting it. Get ready.